Is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous freaking day. It is a different day. And I know if you've seen the last video on this yellow ZO6 Corvette, it had some issues. So, we're here today again, and we're gonna actually start tuning this car. Before we did tune it, we just did one pass, very short video, just to see what it would do. Came in here, he wanted everything checked out. He wanted to make sure the car was running good, and we found that obviously, unfortunately, it was not running good. So the last video you guys seen, it made 515 and 489 foot-pounds of torque. So we ended up changing out the spark plugs just as a precautionary measure. It did have NGK TR6s in it. We put another fresh set of NGK TR6s in it, and like you see, 518, 493, first run of the day. And air fuel still saying the same richness here, 12.3s, and it just sits richer and richer and richer up at the top of the run. Losing a lot of power because of that. A lot of power because of that. You guys need any dyno tuning or mechanical work? Gentek Performance, first link in the description below. Go check these guys out. We will get you taken care of with the good old DynoJet and some good old HB tuners tuning. Plus we do sniper, terminators, freaking mega junks, mega squirts, and any other tuning software. I'm willing to freaking learn it if I don't know it, and if I know it, well, we're gonna make some power, so don't worry about that. But yeah, so now we're gonna make this video basically about tuning it. We're gonna see what we can pull out of this thing. We're gonna get this air fuel looking really, really good. We still have a little spark knock previous to the original video of the ZO6 we made. So we're gonna take care of a lot of tuning aspects on this car, guys, and we're gonna see if we can get this number to go up. We'll see what happens. It should be pretty cool. Should be pretty cool. 08 ZO6. The head work has already been done. I know you guys are in the comments section like, what about the heads? They're gonna drop a valve. Nope, head work's been done. They're not ported heads, I don't think. Stock intake. It has a hefty cam in there. As you've seen from the first video, you'll be seeing here soon when we do a pass. But K-Tech valve covers, relocation brackets for the coil packs. Very nice setup, not a bad setup at all. But yeah, let's do some pulls. I know you're getting bored of hearing me talk, so I'm gonna write a tune and we're gonna do a pull. We're gonna see if we make some more power, guys. Alright guys, we're making some progress. Not a lot of progress, we're making a little bit of progress. So we went from 518 horsepower. We did some minor changes. We took out very little fuel just to be on the safe side. It's still very rich on the top end. We're going to be taking more fuel out, obviously, because we don't need all this fuel, so we're definitely going to be taking out more fuel. What else did we do? We added a little bit of timing. I know these cars don't like a lot of timing, so we're at like 24, 25 degrees of timing right now. But here we go, guys. So it went from 518 to 522, 493 to 497 torque. Now if you look at the original, I think it's this one here. Hold on a minute. Stand by, everybody. That was the very first run. The very first run was 515 and 489. But look at that, 522, we carried the power up a little bit higher, and we're gonna keep doing that. So the blue line is my tune, and as you can see, it's leaning out. If we get this a little bit more leaned out, this sucker's gonna make some power. But we got some work ahead of us, and I'll tell you why. Let's get all these out of here. So I'll tell you why we have some work ahead of us. Because of this guy right here. That guy right there. We got a little bit of work ahead of us there. So we got to figure that out. And then we got to definitely lean it out up here. So this right here, we're going to leave that at 12.8, 12.7. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to leave this alone up here. We're going to work from basically 3,300 over to 4 grand. And then we're going to start working at, I would say, 5,100 and up to basically lean it out all over the board there and see what we can get. So once we get the air fuel line nice and straight all the way across that dotted freaking line, then we'll start moving on with the timing cables. We're still having spark knock in the idle cruising part, which I'm going to take care of on this part of the tune. And hopefully we don't have that anymore. So yeah, little by little, we're going to make some more power. Maybe 530, maybe 530, I don't know. If I see 500 foot-pounds of torque at the wheel, that'll be pretty decent. I don't know any information on this cam, by the way, guys. No idea what kind of cam's in here. If it's a big cam, it sounds like a big cam, but I don't know what the specs are of the cam. The customer, unfortunately, doesn't know either. So we're kind of just going what we can go with here, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's keep moving along. Left though, but now we finally hit our 500 wheel torque at the wheels on the dyno. 526 to the 515.49 was initially what it came in with. Now it's at 526 and 500 foot-pounds of torque. It's gaining little by little. Air fuel's looking a lot nicer. We still got to lean it out here in the middle and up at the very top. So about 6 grand and up, we got to lean it out. I think it'll continue to carry power. But we're going to keep working. We're going to keep moseying along and making shit happen. Right, guys? Yeah. They're moving parts around and stuff. But they're doing it in between pulls because they don't want to have their eardrums hurting. All right, yeah. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep making shit happen here. That's all she has, guys. That's it. Last pass, she made 525, 500 torque. Now we did have a highest of 527, 501 torque. So that'll be our good run. But yeah, that very last pass, not anything different. Air fuel looks freaking amazing. As you can see, let's back this up a little bit here. If we go by our last air fuel, which is completely flat along that dotted 13.0 line. Now there is some instances where these Z06s like to run a little on the rich side, but obviously we've gained horsepower by leaning it out, so we know it doesn't like it rich. It likes it, you know, on the actual 13.0 line. Compared to the very first graph here, let's expand this out a little bit. You can see on this blue line how much richer it was and how much less horsepower it made. So 10 less horsepower. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely picked up a lot of torque. So 11, almost 12 foot-pounds of torque, which is actually a pretty big deal in my book. Torque is where it's at. Look at the air fuel ratio on that last pass, going up to about 6,500 RPM. As you guys can see, the air fuel ratio is nice and flat on the very last tune. It's making power only up to 6 grand on that last pass. 525, 500. Now on the 527 pass, it made it up to 6,600 RPM. But other than that, you know, it's doing pretty good. We picked up a little bit of horsepower and we adjusted a lot of things in the tune. There's a lot of like torque management stuff that wasn't adjusted in the tune that we helped and adjust a little bit better. So yeah, these top end numbers are gonna be a little bit different, but I think the feel of the car on the street, like throttle response and stuff of that nature, is gonna be 10 times better than what it was before, guys. But there you have it. Some solid, good gains on the powers, not bad at all. I'm happy with it. We were able to get a little bit more power out of the car, not really knowing the details of the cam or anything of that nature. What he does definitely need to do with this car, I tell you what, he puts a set of heads on this thing, and we're gonna be seeing some serious numbers, heads and a fast intake. Whew, this thing will wake up. But there you go, guys. That's the end of the video. We're all done with this beautiful yellow ZO6 Corvette. And we're gonna move on to the next car, to Dyno, which I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but this one's done. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, first link in the description below if you need any dyno tuning or mechanical work of any type through Gentek Performance in Reading, Pennsylvania here. Other than that, Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, all that good stuff to promote it. That way people can see what we're doing here. We're making some freaking power and it's gonna be freaking awesome. So other than that, guys, deuces.